Big Race Ball Cards. God is great. Matty Ice Cards. How y'all doing? Big Ray. We got a bunch of people showing up here. One viewer so far. Get this one refreshed. See if my other computer will catch up. I may have to just make a major change on the channel, because my wife can never get ready by noon to go shopping and go to the store to get something for what she wants to make for dinner. So I might have to change it till 3 o'clock every day. That means it'll be dark by the time I finish my live stream. But we'll see what happens. We'll go one step at a time. Maybe eventually she'll just start driving herself to the commissary, so I don't have to go with her and waste my afternoon. But other than that, I'm having a great day. Can't you tell? I always like showing up late for my own show. Never fails. That's what wives are for, right? Bernie H is in the house. Let's see, what time did Big Ray get here? So I know when to start my clock. Get things on the roll here. (2:04), so 2:09. 2 more minutes, and we'll end the early bird entries. We'll see who showed up on time here today. We're going to start going with on time only. So once I do the cutoff, no more late entries as I'm putting people on the... I got to try and scale things down, otherwise we're going to finish filling up 1,000 entries before the end of the month, more and more quicker. Matty Ice this weekend will have a triathlon. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Sensei Domino saying, hey Don. One more. Let's see, and the early bird entries. No late entries after this chat. Okay. Alright, we've got that one getting there. Get back to the live stream. We are at 2:09. That puts us at the 5-minute mark. End of the early bird entries. No late entries after this chat. So let's go back up. We're going to see who made it in here today. But before we do that, let me get everything taken care of here real quick. Again, you can keep chatting, keep poking around in the chat, and we will keep on going here. New 2023 Patreon tiers. We are getting close to, we're in November now, so one more month. If I get more people signed up by next month for December, we might keep this going into the next year. I have a pretty good inkling of maybe that could happen, but we'll see for sure. Alright, so these new tiers are repack boxes of your favorite PC team or teams. A limit of 2 teams per Patreon. $10.99 for a Carefield gets you 1 pack of unopened cards. $14.99 gets you a blaster box with 3 packs of unopened cards. $24.99 the Mega Box tier gets you 5 packs of unopened cards. And a Monster Box gives you a Carefield, a Blaster, and a Mega for the full meal deal. Every box contains a sticker certified packing and a guaranteed hit in every box. Before we get into the schedule there, we are up to the 2nd tier in November. And our 2023 end of month giveaway for November has 2 prizes out of the possible 10. Okay, So that gives you an update there. I will put this on the wayside here. I'm going to do this way just so you don't get a sneak peek of what we're going to do after our biography here. Okay, so I'm going to line these up here. We're going to see who made it in today on the 2nd. We do have 222 entries so far. So let me go up. We've got Big Ray. Big Ray's in first with a 2+. Okay, followed by God is Great. God is Great made it in early bird with a 2+. All right, Matty Ice Cards with a 2+. All right. All right, after Matty Ice Card, God is Great, Matty Ice, Big Ray, Lockin' 99's in the house. Lockin' 99 with a 2+. We'll see how many people got into the early bird special here today. Matty Ice, Big Ray, God is Great. Bernie H is in the house at 206. Bernie H got checked in during the early bird phase. Alright, God is Great, Matty Ice, Bernie H, and I believe, nope, we got Big Ray, Lockin' 99, God is Great, Sensei Domino. Sensei Domino's in here with a 2+. I'll go through everything in case I missed you in the chat, but I think we're rolling along pretty good here. Bernie H, Matty Ice, Big Ray, Sensei, Matty, and then I said, and the early bird entries, no late entries after this chat. So I will highlight who else is here. Big Ray's ball cards, Chuck Dupree sports cards. You didn't make it in time there, Chuck. Matty Ice cards, let's go. Matty Ice and Chuck Dupree sports cards. Alright, so the ones that I made it in is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people made it in the early birds, and that's Bernie H. Big Ray's ball cards, God is Great, Lockin' 99, Matty Ice cards, and Sensei Domino all made it in on the early birds. So that's pretty good there. Now we'll go into our next phase. It'll be trivia time next for today, Thursday, November 2nd, 2023. Okay? Our baseball birthdays for today, the 2nd of November, on Thursday, is Travis Jackson, Johnny Vandermeer, Willie McGee, and Orlando Cabrera. Alright, this next one is a single answer question, and it'll be worth 5 points, 5 entries in the November giveaway for whoever gets this one correct first. Okay? Let me get this. Let me do a refresh here real quick. I will get it in the chat here, so when I tell you to start your guessing, you can put your guesses in. Okay. I gotta fix that real quick. I don't want a typo here. Whoop, not that one. That one. Okay. So it's team history. Which Reds player was the first to record 2 3-homer games in a single season? Was it A, Jesse Winker? Was it B, Nick Castellanos? Was it C, Wade Miley? Or was it D, Johnny Bench? So team history related for our 5-point trivia. And I'll read through the second time, then I'll put it in the chat to start your trivia guessing. Now, when you see that, then you can start your guessing. Team history again. Which Reds player was first to record 2 3-homer games in a single season? Was it A, Jesse Winker, B. Nick Castellanos, C. Wade Miley, or D. Johnny Bench? Start your guessing now. Dragon Fan Tim's in the house. Okay, let it go for a little bit. Let's see if we can get the right guess in here. And then at the end of, let's see, I put it in there 15 at 2:17, we'll end the guessing. And then we'll see who has the correct answer. Okay. Okay, Dragon Fan Tim got it correct. Dragon Fan Tim got it correct. It was A, Alpha Jesse Winker. So congratulations there, Dragon Fan Tim. You got 5 entries. You got 5 entries for guessing the trivia. Alright, let's go ahead and put this here. Tomorrow will be just a historical present, and then for the weekend, tomorrow also will be the 4th and the 5th will be a 5-point trivia question tomorrow, along with a historical present. A historical present. Right? So the answer is a native buffalo. It was, which Reds player was first to record 2 3-homer games in a single season? A, Jesse Winker. A native of Buffalo, Winker hit 3 in a 9-4 passing of the Brewers at the Great American Ballpark on May 21st, 2021. Batting leadoff, he went 4 for 4, driving in 3. On June 6th, he became the first Red players to hit 3 twice in a year. Batting second, he went 3 for 4 and plated 6. The third blast off the Cards, Alex Reyes, in the 9th was the deciding blow with an 8-7 victory. So there you go. Congratulations there, Dragon Fan Tim. You got the trivia correct. Not yet. I'm going to try and work on it. If not today, maybe tomorrow. But I will post something up if I do need any more to finish off the complete set for the holiday. I got to try and get my holiday sets into one binder so they're all together, and trying to remember what year I started with. I can't remember off the top of my head. But so there we go. Team history. Jesse Winker was the Reds player to first record 2 3-homer games in a single season. So congratulations there, Dragon Fan Tim. You did well there. Okay. So for now, I'm going to scooch this over here. Block this right here so we block the next part of our content, and we're going to dive right in here, since our trivia is done, to Cal Hubbard. Not that guy. That's tomorrow's Hall of Famer, which will be Carl Hubble. Carl Hubble is tomorrow, but today is Cal Hubbard. Okay, Cal Hubbard. Does anybody know any secret thing about no more baseball game? No, I discontinued that except for 2 super chats. So if you do want to participate in the baseball game, I have it in my I put it in my community tab, and I put it in my community tab and my description of my channel of the updates. Did did you put your, I already read that. So, yeah, no more baseball game, only for super chats. But I'm not going to keep reminding people. If you want to give a super chat, you'll see I'll pull out the baseball game and we'll play baseball. I didn't even hear the question. Oh, that's okay. Maybe you did get in here late, but that's okay. You answered it correctly first. So, Cal Hubbard is next. Hunter Buscher says, Donald Blomdahl want Cal Hubbard as a football player. Yes, he was a football player. And he is the only person currently, as of today, I'll say, that has been inducted in the Baseball and Football Hall of Fame. Cal Hubbard is the first one to be in a baseball and football game, or National Baseball Hall of Fame and National Football Hall of Fame. Okay. So, let's get into Cal Hubbard's Hall of Fame biography. Alright, I'm going to set this off to the side here. As soon as my computer wakes up and cooperates with me. I guess I'm going to have to take a nap until it decides to load up. There we go. Cal Hubbard, Robert Calvin Hubbard, was born October 31st. He was a Halloween child. We have a little, one of our pastor's youngest grandchildren is born on October 31st. His name's James. James Stiff. Alright. But he was born October 31st, 1900, passed away on October 17th, 1977. Was an American professional football player and Major League Baseball umpire. After playing college football at Centenary College and Geneva College, Hubbard played in the National Football League between 1927 and 1936 for the New York Giants, the Green Bay Packers, and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Playing the bulk of his career with the Packers, Hubbard is credited as being one of the inventors of the football position of the linebacker. He is also an umpire in the American League from 1936 to 1951, then worked as an umpire supervisor until 1969. George Halas affectionately called Hubbard the Big Umpire. To date, Hubbard is the only person to be enshrined in both the Pro Football Hall of Fame and the Baseball Hall of Fame. And he is also a member of the College Football Hall of Fame. As far as his early life, Cal Hubbard was born in Keatisville, Missouri, to parents Robert P. and Sarah Sally Ford Hubbard. He grew up in modest means as the son of a small family farmer. Cal graduated from Catesville High School, but because the school had no football team, he also attended 1 year at Glasgow High School in nearby Glasgow, which did offer football. Already tall and weighing 200 pounds as a 14-year-old, Hubbard displayed natural athletic gifts. He aspired to attend the United States Military Academy at West Point, New York. However, a physical discovered he had flat feet, eliminating him from eligibility. From an early age, Hubbard was involved with sports. He umpired pickup baseball games at the age of 18. Hubbard chose to attend college or university that offered football, selecting Chillicothe. Business College in Chillicothe, Missouri, while also continuing to work around his family farm. A chance meeting in 1922 with Bo McMillan, the new football coach of the Centenary College in Shreveport, Louisiana, led Hubbard to enroll and play football there from 1922 to 1924. Hubbard was the school's first All-American. Georgia Tech and Coach Alexander once watched Centenary when it was a town in town to play Oglethorpe. Bo, this Oglethorpe bunch has fast backs, but the line is light and green. If you turn that Hubbard loose, he might kill some of them. Have Cal hurt his knee. Why don't you? And let him sit on the bench. When McMillan moved to the suburban Pittsburgh Geneva College, Hubbard followed him and played there in 1926. After a year of ineligibility for switching schools in 1925, Genevieve opened the season with an upset of Harvard. In an era where 6 foot football players were considered tall, Hubbard was noted for remarkable speed for a player of his size. Listed officially at 6'2", 253 pounds, but as high as 6'5" in Packers sources, he starred as a rookie and end, playing off the 7-man line in a style similar to that of modern linebacker. Hubbard completed his college education in 1927 and earned a Bachelor of Arts degree from Geneva College. I want to turn that off for a second. I got some YouTube channel dust on my lenses here. Much better. Much better. Too much dust sometimes when you're flinging cards around you. Alright, as far as his professional career, his football career, Hubbard moved on to the National Football League in 1927, signing with the New York Giants for a salary of $150 a game. Playing alongside Steve Owen his rookie year helped the Giants' defense allow opponents to score just 20 total points all season as they won the league championship. For his efforts, Hubbard won all-league honors by the press the following year, but with a lifelong dislike for big cities, he didn't feel comfortable in New York, and a 1928 road game in Green Bay led him to request a trade to the Packers, threatening to retire elsewise. Under the Packers coach Curly Lambeau, Hubbard and the team won the NFL title in each of his first 3 years there in 1929 through 31. The 1929 team surrendered just 22 points. Lambeau had Hubbard play in the line, ending his linebacker days. The NFL came to its first official all-league team in 1931, with Cal Hubbard being one of that inaugural list. He was chosen for the honor again in 1932 and 1933. Mel Hein said Hubbard was probably the greatest tackle I ever played against. Once while playing the Chicago Bears with Ukrainian fullback Bronko Nagurski, the Bears prepared to punt, and Hubbard went to the halfback, Red Grange, and said, "I promise not to try to block the kick, Red, but get out of the way so I can get a shot at that Pollock." Grange, glad not to try to block Hubbard, for once obliged. Cal tore through the line, slammed into Nagurski, and bounced off. Rising slowly, he turned to Grange and said, "Hey, Red, don't do me any more favors." Hubbard stepped away from the professional football following the 1933 season, taking a job as a line coach at Texas A&M in 1934. However, he was persuaded to return to play after that 1 year on the sidelines. He returned to Green Bay in 1935. The Giants wound him back to start 1936 with them, but he played only 6 games the entire season, 5 for the Giants, and a final game for the Pittsburgh Pirates, the future Steelers. Hubbard returned to football coaching briefly, serving as head coach of his alma mater, Geneva College, in 1941 and 42. He was among the initial class of inductees to Pro Football Hall of Fame in 1963. In a 1969 poll by the Hall of Fame committee, Hubbard was voted the NFL's greatest tackle of all time. Then on to his baseball career. Even while Hubbard's football career was going full force, he began to focus on a second career in baseball officiating. From 1928 onward, he spent his football off-season umpiring in minor league baseball. By 1936, Hubbard has been called up to the major leagues, umpiring in the American League from 1936 to 1951, a contemporary with the likes of Yogi Berra. Soon recognized as one of the game's best officials, he was selected to work in the 1938 World Series, followed by the series appearance in 1942, 46, and 49. In addition, he umpired the All-Star Game in 1939, 44, and 49. Behind the plate for half of the 1939 and 1944 Midsummer Classics. Hubbard found the then common practice of officials moving to different positions on the field during a game to be confused and hampered accuracy when making calls. Applying his football experience to baseball, he devised a system where each official had clearly defined duties and also added an additional official to the crew. This was the foundation on which the MLB established new officiating standards in 1952. While he was hunting during the 1951 off-season, a ricochet Shane pellet from a friend's shotgun blast accidentally struck Hubbard in the right eye. The damage was extensive enough to force his retirement from baseball officiating. However, the American League soon hired him as an assistant supervisor for league officiating crews, and in 1954 he became the top supervisor, a position he would hold until retiring for good in 1969. As far as his final years, never a fan of big cities, Hubbard had moved to Millen, Missouri in 1944. He left in 1945 but moved back in 1948 for good. Millen was a small town much like his native Catonsville, which is about 50 miles to the south on the Missouri Route 5. A lifelong avid fisherman and hunter, the rural areas of Sullivan and neighboring counties offered ample opportunity. Hubbard stayed involved in community affairs, especially children's sports, as much as his schedule would allow. In honor of his efforts, the football field at Millen High School is named Cal Hubbard Field. Cal developed emphysema in the last few years of his life, so doctors suggested that he move away from the cold weather in Missouri. He relocated in 1976 to St. Petersburg, Florida. In recognition of his contributions to the game as an umpire and supervisor, Cal Hubbard was elected to the Baseball Hall of Fame in 1976, only the 5th umpire to be so honored up to that time. Hubbard died due to cancer. On October 17, 1977, in St. Petersburg, he is buried in the Oakwood Cemetery in Milan, Missouri. and he was survived by his wife Mildred and two sons, Dr. Robert Hubbard and William B. Hubbard. As far as his awards and honors, he's a member of the Missouri Sports Hall of Fame, inducted in 1954, charter member of the Pro Football Hall of Fame, inducted in 1963, a member of the College Football Hall of Fame, inducted in 62, member of Louisiana Sports Hall of Fame, inducted in 1965, member of the Helms Foundation Hall of Fame, inducted in 1959, member Green Bay Packers Hall of Fame, inducted in 1970, named to the all-time All-Professional Football Team in 1970, member of the National Baseball Hall of Fame, inducted in 1976, member of the Beaver County Sports Hall of Fame, Beaver County, Pennsylvania, inducted in 1976, a member of the Centennial College Athletic Halls of Fame, inducted posthumously in 1990, named to Grantland Rice all-time American football team, and Cal Hubbard Field football at Millen High School in Millen, Missouri is named in his honor, and Cal Hubbard Field baseball at Catonsville, Missouri High School is named in his honor also. As far as a recap, let's go over his recap here. Cal Hubbard, during his playing years for football, he wore jersey number 41, 39, 40, 38, 27, 51, 35, and 60. His position was tackle. His personal information: born October 31st, 1900 in Catonsville, Missouri. Died October 17th, 1977, at the age of 76 in St. Petersburg, Florida, United States. His height was 6 foot 2 inches. And his weight, was 253 pounds, 115 kilograms. His career information: high school, Glasgow, Missouri. College, Centenary, Geneva. His career history: as a player, he played for the New York Giants 1927 and 28, Green Bay Packers 29 through 33 and 35, the New York Giants in 1936, and the Pittsburgh Pirates in 1936. As a coach in Geneva in 1942. His career highlights and awards are 4 times NFL champion in 29 through 31, 4-time first team All-Pro 27 and 31 through 33, NFL 1920s All-Decade Team, NFL 50th Anniversary All-Team, NFL 75th Anniversary All-Time Team, and a Green Bay Packers Hall of Famer. Grantland Rice's all-time All-America, Centenary College Athletic Hall of Fame, the Louisiana Sports Hall of Fame, the Missouri Sports Hall of Fame, and the Helms Foundation Hall of Fame. And then for the MLB, he was an umpire for the he was an American League umpire from 1936 to 1951. He was inducted into the National Baseball Hall of Fame as an umpire by the Veterans Committee in 1976. And there you have it, Cal Hubbard's Hall of Fame biography for episode 142 in 2023 here. Interesting. I did not know that about Cal Hubbard. He was in both the NFL and the MLB Hall of Fame. That was pretty interesting. Let me get back here. Yeah, I seen that a lot. Nelson Cruz decided he's retiring after 19 years. That's pretty good. So start putting Nelson Cruz cards away, maybe. I don't know if he'd make it into the Hall of Fame. He was a pretty good player through the years for all the teams he played with. now for our last part. Let me get back to the live chat here. Actually, let me do a refresh here. Okay, so that was kind of a combined MLB and NFL Hall of Fame combination there. Cal did a lot. There we go. I like that. It's always nice. Do a refresh here. We got plenty of time to do some reminiscing here for the season in our November-December preview of the magazine I got in the mail just the other day. And that is going to be the Baseball Digest. We're going to go through and preview through some of the Baseball Digest. I'm going to set this off to the side. We'll bring that back for the 2-minute warning at the end here. But our 55th MLB Player of the Year issue. Wow, the Baseball Digest has been around for 55 years. That's quite some time for them. But they do have some interesting articles in here. That's why I'm going to go through some of these. Top of the world, Ronald Acuna, Shohei Ohtani, and Mookie Betts earned their places as the best of the best. Then we got an article in here also, Perfection Denied and Friendly Fire. Dodger pals Betts and Freeman put up a historic season. Pretty cool. Free agents can sign starting Monday. Oh, that's right. The MLB will open up the free agents that they can start on Monday. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. I like this one little ad they got in here. I thought it was kind of interesting. Let's see if I can scooch this up a little bit more. There we go. I can get the whole book in there. Even when I turn the pages. Join the Dollar Baseball Club. I don't know what that is, but it's probably you can play baseball games online. This #1 baseball game club to play any MLB teams you want from 1901 to the present. But I guess they make you sign up online. Get your free trial now at Dollar Baseball Club. MLB looks forward to celebrating an enduring legacy of the Negro Leagues and the greatest 24 of all on June 20th, 2024. MLB at Rickwood Field. A tribute to the Negro Leagues coming up this next year. It's pretty cool. I like this one though. Here gives the table of contents. I'll preview through it. It says contents. On the covers, of course, was Ronald Acuna Jr. with the Braves, Shohei Ohtani with the Angels, and Mookie Betts with the Los Angeles Dodgers. But I like this little scene here they got on here. It says fan for life. It says one of 70,747,365 fans who flocked to MLB games in 2023. This youngster got the memory of a lifetime when he took the field with Cincinnati Red sensation Ellie De La Cruz at Great American Ballpark on September 3rd. Pretty cool there. But give you a rundown of the Baseball Digest for November and December, Volume 82, issue number 6, features. We got Friendly Fire in here by Bill Plunkett, Home with the Braves by Mark Bowman, the 2023 Baseball Digest eBay MLB Player, Pitcher, and Relief Pitcher of the Year. Showstopper for Shohei Ohtani, I believe, by Jeff Fletcher. Perfection Denied by Kevin Warnicki and John Shorey. 24 pitchers have thrown perfect games, but 12 others were just 1 out away from immortality. We might not do them all, but maybe we'll continue through the month. I'll just stop where we end up for today. Got about 19 minutes we can go here. But we might go through more articles. We got the features here. I'm baseball through and through. Ron Washington's self-assessment has served as the foundation of an amazing and influential half-century career. And then the different departments they have here are First Pitch, The Fans Speak Out, the Baseball Quiz, Question and Answers with Bobby Witt, Crossword Challenge, The Game I'll Never Forget, So You Think You Know Baseball, and The Archives. The Archives by Grantland Rice. So we'll see. We'll go through a little bit of this. We'll highlight through. We won't go word for word. But we'll just give some highlights from some of these articles here. And we'll see. Maybe we'll go a couple days on this and venture through this. On this one here it says, "Thanks MLB for giving us our game back." I like some of the interesting facts they got in here. I'll tell you the little captions for the pictures and stuff, and we'll go through some of the highlights here. I like this one right here. It says, but I like the title they put on here, First Pitch, "Thanks MLB for giving us our game back. Now comes the hard part." Alright. Alright. So we got this picture down here. It says, with the average time of a 9-inning game cut by 24 minutes compared to 2022, Major League Baseball had its biggest jump in average attendance in 30 years this season. So I'll give you a highlight here. It says here, in 2023, just 9-inning games clocked in at 3 hours and 30 minutes or longer. So most games were less than that. Only 9 games, 9-inning games. Remember, you can't count the extra innings. They were looking at the stats to see how things changed with how long a normal baseball game is, which they're saying it was 3 hours and 30 minutes or longer. There was only 9-inning games that went longer than 3.5 hours. Most regular games were less than that, which means you're not playing for 4, 5, 6, 7 hours sometimes with people stepping out of the batter's box, not having the pitch clock, not having the pitch com, and different things like that. So that's one thing they said was pretty good there. That probably would be a good short article to go over, but I don't want to go into getting some type of copyright strike for sharing the magazine. But I do like some of this here, some of these, and I'll read some of these as we go through. But we've got the Fans Speak Out. This segment says, "Tough to fan." Alright, then we've got Joe Negro. Oh, that's Lou Bordeaux. This is Joe Negro, No Ordinary Joe. We got Preparing the Boss for the Worst, Harvey Levine with the Bronx in New York. Then over here we've got Edging Out Big Ed, Steve Carlton. Then we've got here highest percentage of team wins since 1900. We got Ed Walsh and Jack Cheesebro. Then a gathering of immortals. I'm going to go through this one real quick. The first ever MLB All-Star Game was in 1933, and it featured 11 future Hall of Famers in the starting lineups. Have any other All-Star games had as many? I believe the American League had 7 future Hall of Famers in its starting lineup, while the National League had 4. Bill Gibson, North Ontario, Canada. The inaugural All-Star Game at Chicago's Comiskey Park on July 6, 1933, did have 11 future Hall of Famers in the starting lineup. American League 7 and the National League 4, but that is not near the record. There were 17 future Hall of Famers in the starting lineup of the 1934 All-Star Game at the Polo Grounds. The only starter in that game that is not in the Hall of Fame is center fielder Wally Burger of the Boston Braves. So the American League starting lineups were Charlie Gehringer, Heidi Manush, Babe Ruth, Lou Gehrig, Jimmy Fox, Al Simmons, Joe Cronin, Bill Dickey, and Lefty Gomez. The National League starting lineup that year was Frankie Frisch, Pie Traynor, Joe Medwick, Kiki Collier, Wally Burger, Bill Terry, Travis Jackson, Gabby Harnett, and Carl Hubble. And this shot here shows the National League's infield from left. Bill Terry, Frankie Frisch, Travis Jackson, and Pie Traynor were 4 of the 17 future Hall of Famers in the starting lineup in the 1934 All-Star Game. Pretty neat information. Alright, then we have the fans speak out. Never so few for Vic Willis. The 1927 Yankees went through the entire season using only 25 players. Since 1900, has any other team done that? If not, what is the fewest numbers of players used by a team in a season, other than the 27 Yankees? Bill Goodspeed of Northport, New York. According to the Elias Sports Bureau, the modern MLB record since 1900 for fewest players used is 17 by the 1903 Boston Nationals. They would become known as the Braves in 1912. That team, which finished 6th in the 8-team National League with a 58-80-2 record, included future Hall of Famer Vic Willis, an 8-time 20-game winner in 13 seasons, and Willis was elected to the Hall of Fame by the Veterans Committee in 1995. In 1903, the 27-year-old right-hander went 12-18 with 2.98 in 33 games and 32 starts. The Fabulous Five, which with Warren Spahn here. Adam Wainwright won his 200th game on September 18, 2023, and became the 3rd pitcher with 200 career wins as a Cardinal. What franchise has the most 200-game winners? The answer to that would be the Braves. Boston, Milwaukee, and Atlanta. Giants and the Giants, New York, and San Francisco are tied for the most with 5 pitchers who won 200 or more games with those franchises. So very interesting there. All these interesting facts are pretty cool, and that's why I like this Baseball Digest. They kind of encapsulate and give you a good idea of what is in and what's going on. Here we got a winner-take-all score. I'm not going to go through this one, but it's a little quiz they do in every issue, and they do give you the answers farther back in the episode. But winner-take-all scoring, 10 of 10. Hall of Famer, 6 or 7 All-Star, 8 or 9 MVPs, 5 or less Rookie. That's what you score if you can get how many correct out of these 10. Pretty cool here. We've got Pedro Martinez. So Derek Lowe, who has started Game 4 of the 2004 ALCS for the Red Sox, also got the nod in Game 7 in New York against the Yankees, Game 3 starter. En route to the 2019 World Champion, the Nationals defeated the Dodgers in Game 5 of the NLDS on a 10th inning grand slam at Dodger Stadium. The hot stove is burning. Then, of course, they do have a article in here, which is pretty cool, with questions and answers with Bobby Witt Jr. That's an interview by Ann Rogers. So that's also kind of cool in this issue. They've got a lot of information here about Bobby Witt and the interview they did. Advertisement here for the eBay vault, now open for free submissions. Friendly fire, pals and teammates Mookie Betts and Freddie Freeman combined for a historic 1-2 punch in the Dodgers lineup. But the Dodgers didn't even make it. They lost early on in the playoffs. Alright. So that's an article about the Dodgers and how they thought they were going to do good this year. And of course, now we know that the Texas Rangers won the World Series. Undefeated as the visiting team during the playoffs. They were undefeated as visitors in all of their games. So their home games they played, they didn't win as much, but they won on the road, basically. And that was pretty interesting. Then we got home with the Braves. In year 2 with his hometown team, Matt Olson delivers a record-breaking season. And again, the Braves didn't make it either. So disappointing. It Takes Two, Alex Rodriguez and Babe Ruth. The Oakland A's. When do you think they're going to be heading to Vegas? I think they're going to be leaving Oakland soon by the sounds of it. I don't know, maybe people have heard other things. But awesome ones there. Saber, become a Saber member today. I don't know if you're interested in baseball, reading about it, talking about it, writing about it. There's a place for you in the Society for American Baseball Research, SABR. And then we've got, Ronald Acuna Jr. with the Atlanta Braves. Got some of his 2023 Player of the Year votes. He got 57 votes, which is, I think he got Player of the Year. Alright. Then we have Garrett Cole, 2023. Oh, is this the, hold on. This is the eBay Player of the Year. eBay MLB Pitcher of the Year, Garrett Cole with the Yankees. And then the MLB Relief Pitcher of the Year, Felix Bautista with the Baltimore Orioles. He got 50 points. Okay. And then we've got, they list all the Baseball Digest MLB Player of the Year from 1969 through 2023. And then we have the MLB Pitchers of the Year 1994 to 2023. The MLB Relief Pitchers of the Year from 2012. They did not have one in 2013, and then 2014 to 23. Right, we got about 5 more minutes, so we'll finish up here. We'll probably leave it on this note here, and we'll do the showstopper with his free agency in sight. Another epic 2-way season by Shohei Ohtani is cut short by his injury. But we will skim through some of this and then we'll get into that later. So we're going to leave it right here for today. The Showstopper, Shohei Ohtani by Jeff Fletcher. With his free agency in sight, another epic two-way season by Shohei Ohtani is cut short with the stopper. He got a season-ending injury that finished everything off there. So other than that, I'm going to go ahead and finish everything up here. We're going to do the 2-minute warning. Again, if you're here at the beginning of the live stream and the end of the live stream, you're eligible for the 2-minute warning at the end. You get two entries into the November giveaway. And if you're just here at the end, you get one entry. So don't fret. If you made it at the end, you still get one entry. So okay. 302. Landed at 304. This here, tell you what, I'm gonna put this marker here so we know where we'll pick up maybe tomorrow or the next week. We'll see how things go tomorrow, or if I get any family mail call packages in. But we got Bernie H is here, Big Ray's here. Bernie H gets a 2+, or gets a 2. Big Ray gets a 2. Anybody else here? It says 4 viewers. 4 viewers. Doesn't cost you anything. Just get in. Say, here, present. Hanging out with you. Still here, Donald. Thanks, Bernie H. and Big Ray's ball cards. Alright. Again, once the 204 mark gets here, we will end the 2-minute warning. Because I seen it just clicked over to 202 when I hit the enter button. So actually, when I get 305 we'll end it. That'll give everybody 2 minutes for sure. So there's the 304. Just clicked over. No, 304. So 1 more minute. Just clicked over to 303. So we got 1 more minute to squeeze your entry in here. So far, I only got Bernie H and Big Ray at the end of the stream. Anybody else lurking about? Chose 4 viewers. And we're almost at the hour mark, which that's pretty good. I'm going to end pretty close to my hour mark. Alright, tomorrow we will have our Hall of Fame Friday. Oh, that's right, we'll have our Hall of Fame Friday. So we'll have our Fairfield Friday tomorrow. So that won't be any problem. Maybe we'll continue the baseball digest probably next week. And I will see if I have time to sort my holiday cards to see if I have a complete set. Have a great evening, Donald, and everybody. It's always, as always, another great stream. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. So Bernie and Big Ray are our only 2 closers for the show today. So appreciate that. Thank you there, Bernie and Big Ray, for being here till the end, and from the beginning to the end. Appreciate you all. You all take care. This has been Don Blomdahl with Hall of Fame Biography, episode 142, Cal Hubbard, plus the trivia, plus the November-December baseball digest highlights. Next time we'll continue with part 2. Okay? So you all take care. Have a wonderful and blessed day. We will see you all tomorrow. Same bad time, same bad channel. 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Until then, it's not just words, but be